The Waldensian persecution of 1655. Our source with its frontispiece, a picture of the author, Samuel Morland. Morland, Samuel. The history of the evangelical churches of the valleys of Piemont, with a most naked and punctual relation of the late bloody massacre, 1655. London, printed by Henry Hills, one of His Highness's printers, for Adoniram Byfield, 1658. The location of our first quote within our source. A picture. Anna, daughter to Giovanni Charbonnier. Anna, daughter to Giovanni Charbonnier of La Torre, had a long stake thrust into her privities by some of the soldiers, who in a barbarous way carried her upon their shoulders in manner of an ensign, till they had wearied themselves, each man in his turn, and then they stuck the other end down into the ground, and so left her hanging in the air upon the stake's end, as a most formidable and horrid spectacle to all that passed by that way. Page 345. The location of our next quote within our source. A picture. Giovanni Andrea Micchialin. Giovanni Andrea Micchialin of La Torre, being taken prisoner, escaped miraculously, after he had beheld with his eyes 3 of his children torn in pieces limb-meal, and the 4th, that was not above 6 weeks old, snatched out of the arms of the mother, its swaddling clothes taken off and stripped naked, and then its brains dashed out against the rocks. Page 346. The location of our next quote within our source. A picture. The daughter of Moises Long of Bobbio. The daughter of Moises Long of Bobbio, about 10 years of age, was taken by the soldiers of Piemont, as she was flying upon the snow, who, broaching her upon a pike or halberd, roasted her alive upon a broad stone not far off from the place. When they had thus done, they cut off a slice of her flesh, intending to have made a meal's meat on her, but not finding it thoroughly roasted, their stomachs would not serve them to eat it. This happened at Villanova, hard by Mirabeau, and the authors of this barbarous act were heard by divers to tell the story to their comrades in a vaunting and boasting manner. Page 350. The location of our next quote within our source. A picture. Margarita Revel of La Carter and Maria de Prévillaume in San Giovanni, as likewise Madonna Lana and Gina Batzan of La Torre, the third 80, the first 85, and the other 2 90 years of age, of whom the second and the third were blind. Margarita Revel of La Carter, of the age of 85 years, the mother-in-law of Captain Paolo Genulat, and Maria di Prévillaume, of the age of 90 years and blind, both of San Giovanni, were taken, and in a most barbarous manner burned alive in the place called Evang, on the one side of Agronia, which was seen and hath been attested by Judith Grand, and by the wife of Mathieu Jordan of La Torre, as also by Maria, daughter of Jacobo Davide. In like manner were handled Madonna Lana and Gina Bazzan, both of La Torre, the last 90 and the first 80 years of age and blind. Page 357. The location of our next quote within our source. A picture. 11 men forced to throw one another into the fire. Mr. Gros, pastor of Villaroo in Bobbio, told the author, during his abode at Geneva, that being at Pignerol, he heard several persons affirm in the presence of Monsieur de la Simone, major of Pignerol, that some of the murderers, having taken 11 men at Garciliana, heated a great oven or furnace red hot, and caused those poor creatures to throw one another into the said burning fiery furnace successively, and when it came to the last man, they themselves threw him in also. Page 360.